Welcome back to this week's episode of The Rush. I'm Hannah Duncan. This week we bring you close games as the boys basketball team face Southeast and Lanphier, boys swimming sectional results, hockey playoff action, and season previews of some upcoming spring sports. Let's tip off the show with boys basketball. The Titans look to keep pace with the Lincoln Rail Splitters for the first place record as they battled the Southeast Spartans last Friday and tried to trample the Lions of Lanphier on Tuesday. Let's roll into the highlights. First against Southeast. Southeast beat Glenwood last time and they were on a hot streak. Coming into this game, they still really played their hearts out even though they didn't have as much on the line as Glenwood did. But Cole Harper leading the Titans as usual. Other players would have to step up in the first half due to foul trouble though. Harper will start off scoring for the Titans with the floater, but the Spartans held him to just 4 points in the first half of the game. Isaiah Walton. This time, the Spartans get a three after a crazy bounce that ends up in the bucket. Southeast ties it at 8. Williams, again, will put it in here for Southeast. He draws the foul too as Southeast, the Spartans led 12-8 after one quarter. On to the second though. Parker Allen for Glenwood drains a three from the top of the key to tie it up. We have ourselves a ball game. The Spartans will answer and fire right back with a three of their own though. Next, a long two from Southeast, Hughes to Johnson. He sinks it. Southeast goes up by 4. The Spartans' offense picked up, but their defense picked up too, as Johnson will steal it and run it up the court. Just rolls it off his fingers before the buzzer. The Spartans are up 23-17 at the half. On to the third quarter. Spartans fighting again. Williams will toss it up. And Hughes there to receive it and put it in. Very frustrating game for the Titans as they would have to step up to have a chance as Southeast goes up by 8. Nick Hammond drains a triple to give Glenwood some life. Low scoring quarter as Southeast still held an 8-point lead, 30-22 after 3. On to the fourth, 1 minute in, Titans down 6. Cole Harper goes on a run of his own, taking that one coast to coast. Count it for 2, but Southeast firing too. Another 3 from Jordan Stapleton this time would put a damper on the Titans' comeback attempt, but the fourth quarter is where Glenwood really came alive. After a pair of free throws, Glenwood threatens once again. Harper for 2 with the finger roll, and Joel Alexander puts it in as the Titans won't go away. They trail only by 1 now. Huge comeback in the fourth. We're not done yet though. Harper takes it in for the layup all himself. He really surged forward late in the game as that basket gave the Titans their first lead since the opening minute. Spartans try to regain the lead with another 3. The Titans really left the 3 wide open a lot as the Spartans go up by 5. 40 seconds left, Ethan Hunt knocks it in. Only a 1-possession game now. Huge game here after a free throw. Spartans were up by 4, but Hunt again will deliver from far out. It's a 1-point game with 12 seconds left. Spartans' Hughes would sink his 19th point of the game with a free throw there, and another free throw would give him a 3-point lead with a little over a second remaining. At the line again, Darius Owsley for Southeast misses the free throw this time. Cole Harper throws it long, could be the full court shot to tie it up, nicks the rim at the buzzers. The Titans made a huge fourth quarter comeback attempt, but they would fall 1 game behind Lincoln, and they would fall in this game in a heartbreaker. 47-44, Southeast would come up on top. Cole Harper with 20 points and Hughes for Southeast stepping up with 18. Now on to Lanphier. Glenwood having another big game, one of their last games of the season. Glenwood's last regular season home game, that made it senior night. Drew Perriott, as you'll see here, Sam Anderson, Nick Hammond, Zach Petermeyer, Devin Tiemann, and Cole Harper were all honored as seniors on the team. Cole Harper also received the Jim Boyd Award, but the Titans, trying to rebound off the loss of Southeast, they would take on Xavier Bishop and the Lanphier Lions though. Not all seniors though. Ethan Hunt really proved himself in this game. He's a junior and he showed how the team would step up next year. The Lions will get a quick bucket to start off the game, and they get a layup as Lanphier would lead 6-0, take it all the way down the court again with the layup, but Glenwood would come right back after the slow start. They've been having a lot of slow starts lately. Sam Anderson, one of the seniors on the team, will finish with the layup from Cole Harper, but this was a really big fight back and forth. Lions missed the curve shot, but they'll finish with the rebound and the score. Ethan Hunt, again, you saw him earlier, he will start up his night with a 3 to even it up. and he'll add another one before the end of the quarter. Big game for him as he really heated up from three-point range. On to the second. Hunt once again drains another triple. That really pumped up the crowd and pumps up the team as you see Sam Anderson lifting him up there. Titans really fighting in this one. The Lions fighting as well though. They'll somehow keep the ball inbounds in this crazy play. Throws it back in, finds Bishop as he answers with his own three. He's a huge player for them. He's just crazy plays all around. He's a really all-around player. Harper misses the first time, but taps it back in to finish the play. Glenwood really fighting back and forth game. Harper again will show his versatile skill. We know he's good underneath the basket, but three-point range good as well as Glenwood goes up by 3. Xavier Bishop will hit the 3 though as he falls back. Once again, just a big player for Lanphier rather. Anderson will hit it in this time. Then Glenwood keep fighting. Harper to Perriott with the layup. But the Lions would keep fighting and they would keep roaring. Aaron Thames takes it up. He'll cross the court. Don't see this often, but a buzzer-beating dunk at halftime. And rare play, but they tie it at 22. Some momentum for them, but heading into the third quarter, Ethan Hunt trying to regain the momentum, showing off his hot shooting from far out. Then Glenwood pushed from far out, but pushed from up close too, as Harper will get the layup. Then Glenwood really surging forward late in the game as usual. Parker Allen passes to Hunt, swoosh again from 3. The Titans led by 8 after 3 quarters. On to the fourth. The Lions showing their three-point ball skill as well though as Jordan Trivet hits it there. We have a 3-point ball game, big game in the fourth quarter. Drew Perriott with the jumper for Glenwood. Then the Lions will find the basket again, keep fighting in this game. It's a close one down to the wire as Lanphier will get a free throw to close up the game, but it's really close between the two teams. Xavier Bishop once again will get the odd bounce to rein it in, to go in his favor. It's a 2-point game now, 12 points in the game for Bishop. One more 3 from Hunt. He was on fire. He sunk 6 of 7 from the 3-point line in this game. Lanphier misses, but they'll be able to push it back in for Lanphier, for the Lions. They keep fighting in this game. Nick Patton buries the triple there. This game's coming close too. Cole Harper gets a free throw as Glenwood will escape in another close game. 53-49 is the final over the Lanphier Lions. Cole Harper with 20 points and 10 rebounds, and Ethan Hunt with 19 points. He went 6 for 7 on 3-point attempts. On to some post-game interviews.
We couldn't rebound in the first half. We turned the ball over a lot, but came out. Cole stepped up in the second half and just boarded. But yeah, it was a big win, big win. No, when a team's got Xavier Bishop over there, you can never get comfortable because that man can turn a game around pretty quickly. We're going to be ready for Friday. We'll be ready. They're not going to come out and beat us as easy as they did last time. We weren't happy about that, and coming into this game, we knew if we won this, we had a chance at least for the share of the conference, even if Lincoln won and Southeast came through for us, and we got a chance on Friday to win it.
Well, the Southeast game killed our conference like crazy, and we right off the bat we kind of thought CS8's out of their reach, but as we started thinking about it, we thought if we come out and beat Lanphier, we come out and beat Lincoln, then we share it. So we still had something to play for. And as soon as we heard that Southeast beat Lincoln, that just gave me goosebumps. It was insane feeling. Yeah, I was feeling on this rim down here on practice all week, and me and Drew were having fun with it until obviously we got beat by Southeast and killed our confidence a little bit. But I was feeling it yesterday. I love this rim down here. I love it. It was all defense from there. We were looking at each other like we got to get stopped. We can't because we're limited on offense now, so we got to get stopped. And that's what we tried to do until Cole came back.
We came in Southeast and we didn't come to play, and our urgency wasn't there. We weren't playing like we usually do, and we slept on that. We got practice off Saturday, just kind of sleep in, think about it, and we came in practice Monday. We had a mission, we had to bounce back. So coming back and beating a tough Lanphier team like that after a loss is big. We weren't rebounding. We were turning the ball over early. They were hitting shots on second opportunities. So after that timeout, coach was telling us we got to stop that. So we came back, started playing better on offense, started clicking, and our defense picked up. We were definitely focusing on this game. We know we had to win just to put us in the position to tie for the conference. But after hearing the news in the locker room, it's awesome. He's cold-blooded tonight, unconscious. So finding him wherever he was and almost know what's going in is a good feeling. We got to go in tomorrow and Thursday, get a game plan from coach, and we got to execute it almost perfectly to beat a Lincoln team at Lincoln.
The boys finished their regular season with a big game tonight as they take on the top Lincoln Rail Splitters at Lincoln for the CS8 crown. The boys swim team qualifiers competed in sectionals this past weekend. Let's go ahead and dive into the results. Glenwood had a good showing in this one. They would come in fifth, though, as Springfield would come out on top with 264 points, and Edwardsville in second with 198. Glenwood down in fifth with 129. Sam Childress would qualify for state in the 500 and the 200 free. We have more with Coach on the season.
It's going to be very competitive. Sam is actually seated 25th in the 200 freestyle, and only the top 12 go into the finals on Saturday. But although it sounds like a big number, the difference in time between the 12th place and the 25th place is only 1.1 seconds. So our goal is to have Sam drop more than 2 seconds, and hopefully significantly more than that. And the goal would be to make the final 12 in the 200 freestyle. And in the 500 freestyle, it's even a little closer. Sam is seated 18th in the 500, and the top 12 still go to the championship round. And the difference between 12th place time and 18th, where Sam is under 1 second. So there are actually 6 people tucked into the difference of 1 second in time in a 4.5-minute race. So our goal is to make sure that Sam has significant time drops, and if everything goes well for him in both events, we'll look to have him in the championship heat of both races. All of the team goals certainly were accomplished due to the fact that we had such a small team relative to the size of some of the Springfield teams. And I would say almost all of the individual goals were met. I think everybody, as soon as you finish a race, it's not uncommon to just think, if I would have done things a little differently, I would have gone a little bit faster. So it's always difficult to say, that you had your best race ever, I could never go faster. But I would say a lot of the individual goals that if they weren't met, then they become even more of a challenge to meet and surpass next year. And we've got an outstanding group of boys that are going to be coming back next year too.
Now we'll take a look at some of state qualifier Sam Childress' stats. A nice breakdown here. Senior year, he's really improved in the 500 freestyle, 442.06 as compared to 442.42 his junior year, and in the 200 freestyle, improved 144.11 now as opposed to his 145.40 his junior year. Good luck to Sam Childress. The state competition is this weekend up near Chicago in Winnetka at New Trier High School. Prelims are this afternoon and finals are tomorrow. It's time for our first commercial break. When the rush comes back, we'll bring you wrestling, hockey, and spring sports previews. Hang tight.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance. So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
More.
I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back. Wrestler JD Turner represented the Titans at state last weekend, and they had dual team sectionals on Tuesday in Taylorville against Troy Triad. Let's head into the highlights. These brought to us courtesy of channel1450.com. Thanks to them, 2A wrestling team sectional. We will start at 120 pounds, Brady Thompson for the Titans. He'll get them off to a great start. 35 seconds in, he gets the pin as the Titans go up 6-0 in this one. Next, 132 pounds, senior Nick Corner in the final match of his career. He gets 2 points there, another 2, and he gets a near fall to pick up 3 more. Off to a great start as he leads 7-0 though. He's not done though, rather, still keeps fighting, and he will, still not done, he'll add 2 more as Corner will go on to win it 17-3. Glenwood is up as a team 10-5. They would trail though 15-10 after 5 matches. Next at 152 pounds, Damian Blake coming through for the Titans. He will get the 2 points, and on to the third period, he gets 2 more to top it off as he would take the win 6-3. Keeps fighting there. Next, Glenwood still trying to fight in this one. On to 160 pounds, JD Turner fell behind 2-0 at the start, but he recovers with the pin 1 minute and 12 seconds into the match as Glenwood goes on top 19-15, but Triad started to come back and they came up big. Next, Triad would keep fighting in this one. Big matchup here, 170 pounds a win for Triad, 182 pounds a win. Next, 195 pounds a pin and a win, 220 pounds a pin, a win, and then in the heavyweight, a pin seals it. Glenwood would win a couple matches late, but it was too little too late as Triad wins 42-29 overall and advances to state. Glenwood finishes with a 19-9 overall record, a CS8 title, and a regional championship. With the loss, the Titans wrestling season is over. Congratulations to all the wrestlers on a great year. The Glenwood hockey team had playoffs on Monday against the tough SHG Cyclones. Now let's skate into the highlights. Big game, both teams coming out hot in this one, really fighting for this game. SHG, always a big rivalry against Glenwood. Little wave to the camera there. Glenwood fighting too. Griffin would start out hot on the night. Their first goal wasn't even really from them. It was an own goal for Glenwood. The puck hits off Jake Vance as the Cyclones take a 1-0 lead. Second goal came early once again from Griffin as the attack was too much for the Titans. Titans would start to see some hope as Brandon Hay gets past the defense to score one. And Hay again, he's one-on-one with the defense to put the puck in. Griffin would answer right back though as Jack Healy would add 2 more on for the Cyclones. They would really pull ahead late in this game. Then RJ Wood, we don't hear much of him, but he gets a huge slap shot that would just ruin the Titans' chance to win this game. Score was 9-2 at the end of the second, but the Titans scored another 3 as Griffin goes on to win it 10-5. Hay with 3 goals and 2 assists, and Jack Healy with 4 goals for SHG. Congratulations to the team on a great season. As the hockey season comes to a close, a lot of other spring sports are just getting ready to start up. Track and field is one of these. We have more on the upcoming season.
If you look at the entire track team, we've lost Giovanelli, we have lost a Schroll, we've lost a Jones. There's some guys that we've lost that were perennially strong runners. And whether it be a distance group, whether it be a sprinting group, we've had some really good teams over the last couple of years because we've had young guys that have stepped up and performed. I think the same thing's going to happen this year. We're a relatively young team. We have very few seniors on this team on the guys' side and the girls' side. And so the fact that we can draw on experience from guys who have run previously, but guys now that are going to gain experience running that varsity level, gain experience running against some tough competition, State of Illinois is tough. So I feel like this season, though we lost some things last season, we are still in a very good position as an entire track team to be able to come back and show State of Illinois what we got. Well, there's a couple people I think they're going to step up this year. The seniors that we have, I think, are going to be not just good leaders as seniors. I think they're going to be good leaders across the board, showing what they've got on the track. But the juniors that we have a ton of juniors. And Caroline Worrell, Taylor Justison, Thara Nalamothu, there's a lot of girls on that side of things, Cassidy Garner, that have been around. They're juniors, they have experience, and they're going to get the most they can out of this junior experience and then take that into their senior years.
The boys start their season tomorrow at the IWU Shirk Center at 10 a.m., while the girls start on Wednesday at 4:30 at the Decatur Indoor Sports Center. Lacrosse is another sport that has representation from Glenwood. We bring you exclusive interviews on the upcoming lacrosse season.
So based on looking at them right now, it looks like we got a split of about half new kids and half returning players from last year. So I think we've had maybe 6 of these practices inside, so each week we're doing different things and we're getting better each week. So look forward to starting practice outside. So I think we did end up returning our second or third leading scorer. So I think that was Elijah Elliott. So look for him this year. He should have a good year running from our midfield.
Well, as a senior this year, I'm really supposed to step up. My role is defense, trying to get big turnovers and just trying to get big wins against offensive teams like teams in Chicago. Definitely, we need to step on defense and offensively as well. You know, being senior, this is only my second year playing, but thinking as it might be my last year playing lacrosse. Don't know if I'll play college yet, but it's kind of emotional that I won't play lacrosse anymore if I don't get into college. But it's really a burden, if I had to say so myself.
We look forward to seeing lacrosse start up in March, featuring one of our very own, Sean Bennett. Girls soccer is heading towards their first game as well, looking to improve from last year. We have more with the team.
Well, I think we have 9 seniors returning from last year, and that all played some varsity soccer, and several of those girls have played for, this will be their 4th season. So look forward to all of them. They've been doing a good job in the off season leading the workouts. So I'm sure some of them will establish themselves more as vocal leaders and others just leaders by example, but it's a solid group all around, and we're looking forward to she's a very important part. You know, our whole group of seniors are equally as important. I mean, Kelly has scored some big goals for us and does a lot of other things on the field too. So we'll be counting on her along with the other girls this year. Well, in girls soccer, last couple years, Springfield High and Rochester have been very good in our conference along with us, and I anticipate them to both be strong again this year. Sacred Heart Griffin had a lot of young players last year. Their coaching staff does an excellent job, so I would look for those to be the top teams in the conference. Other than that, I don't it to be a surprise, but I think those will be the top 4.
The girls' first game is at home on Tuesday, March 17th against Lincoln. The softball team is warming up now as well. We have more on their preparations for the season.
Well, last year we had 4 seniors. We had Allison Long, Abby Burton, Miranda Espram, and Katie Hudson. So, you know, losing those 4, that's big. I mean, they were all a big part of what we did. But at the same time, with only losing 4, there's a lot of kids that are coming back and experienced what we were able to do last year. So, losing those 4, that's not necessarily a good thing, but having everybody back definitely is a good thing. Well, it's it's all relative to who you're playing and things like that. Each season's a new season. I mean, you could have everybody back, the same people, and it won't always be the same. Having that many kids back, obviously our goals are high and things like that, but it's a process that takes time. So To compare one to the other, that would be hard to do. Probably wouldn't be fair to anyone. But, you know, like I said, the goals are always the same. And then hopefully we can execute and do things like that to get back to where we were. Well, in the conference, there's always, you know, Sacred Heart Griffin's usually a pretty good program. Lincoln, Rochester's an up-and-coming program. So there's always opponents that you look forward to playing or you feel like are the ones that you need to make sure you beat in games. But you know, there's not necessarily one per se as much as just trying to put things together through the season.
The softball team starts up with a doubleheader on Saturday, March 21st against Belleville West. We wish all of our spring sports teams good luck as they prepare and warm up. Now it's time for our last commercial break of the day. When we come back, we'll bring you the top 3 plays of the week. Stay right there.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, that's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Welcome back to The Rush. Now it's time for the top 3 plays of Glenwood sports this week. Let's start the countdown with play number 3. Lots of basketball this week. Ethan Hunt drains a 3, one of his 6 on the night, as the team really gets pumped up in this one. Number 2, boys basketball again at Southeast. This time a tough game for Glenwood. Another 3 for Ethan Hunt. He's been in our highlights a lot this week. On to the top play of Glenwood sports at Southeast. Harper runs it all the way down the court and tosses it up and in. Unfortunately, Glenwood would lose in a heartbreaker, 47-44. Tune in next week for another edition of the Top 3. That's all for this week's episode of The Rush. The boys basketball team will have a tough challenge against Gavin Block and the skilled Lincoln Rail Splitters tonight at Lincoln at 7:45 in their last regular season game, and they start up their postseason journey with regionals on Tuesday at home at 6 o'clock. State for boys swimming is this weekend in Winnetka, and wrestling is done with their season, rather. Spring sports are starting up as well as the boys track and field team travels to the IWU Shirk Center tomorrow for an indoor meet against Normal West at 10 a.m. and the girls run on Wednesday afternoon at the Decatur Indoor Sports Center. Thanks for watching. See you next week.